is doing better without me. I will admit that.
Okay.
Yes.
Well, I was just joking.
He is.
But good for him. Good for Guy.
He still sleeps with me though. So still sleeps with me though.
You How frequently?
3 times a week? 2 times a week?
What the fuck?
He lives in so
That means nothing to me. I don't know.
so he lives like 2.5 hours away. So when I go drop off the kids,
3 times a week?
well, and then I drive a lot for my
So
job.
he doesn't have a girlfriend?
Not that I know of.
I thought you said he was living better off.
I think if I stopped sleeping with him, he would get a girlfriend.
Fair enough. He's probably just kind of enjoying that, like single for the first time in a long time, but he's still fucking.
It's like the only time that we get along. So.
Oh yeah, it's sex. That's what sex is. It's like, stick it in the butt. Let's go.
Having relations with your spouse while you are separated is not a sin. Now, what I will say is I understand that there are factors that you must take into consideration before making the choice to do so. I'm sure as adults, we know what those complications are, such as if there's been another woman involved. However, what God showed me during my time, and I'm not saying this is for everybody, what God showed me was that having those relations with my husband, even while we were separated, was a strategy that I could use against the enemy. The weapon being prayer and proximity. See, while I was there and I'm having relations, I would lay hands on my husband, pray over him, anoint him, all of this in my mind, of course, but I'm using it as a weapon against the enemy's tactics. There are probably a lot of women in this situation where this is a topic that your spouse brings up. You know, they want to have relations, but you're unsure. Maybe there's shame, maybe there's pride or embarrassment. Bring this back to God. Ask God the best way to go forth in this situation. For some people, it may be no. Stay away from that, right? For whatever reason. But I say seek God about it first before you decide to make a decision rooted in your flesh meaning pride or embarrassment. Above all, it is not a sin to have relations with your husband. That is the man that you are in covenant with.
A divorce relationship usually means the kind of relationship between two people who are no longer spouses, but are still connected in some way, shape, or form. Here are 2 ways that can look like. Number 1, you guys are ex-spouses, not partners. That romantic bond is now over. Number 2, ongoing connection, especially if there are kids involved, shared property.
We don't recommend that you have with your spouse during your separation. If it's done too often or with a certain frequency, it does raise questions about whether or not you're actually separated, and it can actually reset your separation date, which could have consequences for both filing and financially.
All right, let's talk about women divorcing and still letting the husband clap the cheeks. Excuse me, I don't even need these no more. And letting the husband still clap the cheeks. I think that's interesting because that's always the dynamic. Even you are talking about baby fathers and baby mothers and stuff of that nature. I remember one lady was telling a story about how she had a divorce party and she still ended it with her ex-husband. And let me speak to the men real quick. My thing is this. Are you so weak as a man that you can't, a woman that's divorced you, that walked away, you can't, keep your penis in your pants, especially if you in your 40s, your 50s, whatever. You in the 40s and up club. Like, man, you gotta understand, man, she didn't want your provision. She didn't want to be under your leadership. Why still allow her to get the Peter Pan? She probably, when she divorced you, she probably give you more punani than when y'all was together. That should let you know a lot about a woman. A lot of women, they make the mistake and they divorce because they want something different. They want a roller coaster. And a lot of these women, they break up with these guys. They leave these guys, they divorce these guys, and they just think, oh, I'm gonna get mine. I'm gonna go out there and have fun. And all they is a turnstile at the plant. These guys take a turn, spin her, they give her fake emotion, fake affection. They give her a little bit of 2-pump special. Cause ain't nobody licking that, right? 2-pump special, and they gone. There's no real emotion. There's no real bond. It's just you a divorcee. You probably an older woman. I just want to clap, and if you allow me to just come through and clap, I'll be good with that. I don't want nothing more than that. You know what I'm saying? Like where that's it. And a lot of the weak men that still hang around these women after they divorce them, all you is emotional support animal. That's it. Oh, could you come do this for me? Can you take me here? Can you fix this? No, those are husband. When I was your husband, that was my responsibility. right? All this is really, all that really be is a polygamous relationship. She screwing the dude, you screwing other bitches, and y'all still screwing each other when it's convenient. That's it. And I'm gonna tell guys, like, even in this situation with your baby mother, or you in these situations with your girl, your ex-girl, man, take your dick and go home. Don't be cracking them no more, man. You be surprised how filthy most women are. These women be going out there getting cracked by anybody, not making them wear protection, all types of shit. These bitches is nasty. They nasty. They the ones passing the diseases around. First guy that like they picture, or first guy that swipe, they think is semi-attractive, when they get out of a relationship, that's it. They going to jump on that part. They nasty, bro. And from a respect factor, at the end of the day, she always gonna respect you. Always gonna respect you from now on. When you be like, nah, beat it, I'm cool. Come on, you already done had it 1,000 times. Have some self-respect and take your sausage and go elsewhere, even if you ain't got shit on the side, bro. It's gonna save you STDs, it's gonna save you trouble, and it's gonna break that bitch. And I guarantee you, it's gonna be coming back apologizing, and it still confuse them. And they see you with a new woman and they wanna like let it go. But the whole premise behind that with women, the whole premise was, you know, doing that, bro, they want liberation and they want drama. They want a roller coaster. They want chaos. They want to go up and down, up and down. They want that thrill. Can I get my thrills? You know, they like thrills, bro. And even though they got homegirls that's been out here single for years, they know they homegirls or other friends that been divorced, and out here getting tossed around like a Greek salad at the Coney Island. They still choose to do that. They want to go out there and just have sex and have fun and then still be miserable and go back to you. Look at that Eva Pickford chick from American Top Model. Left her husband because he cheated. Thought she can go out there and do better. I'm Eva. I can get a man. Bullshit. Back with her husband. And he a fool for taking that hoe back. He divorced her. He adopted her children and all that. And she went for child. Man, Nick, bitch, please. She wouldn't be able to reach me, you know, with a futuristic fucking cell phone from 30 years in the future. She wouldn't be able to reach me. But these dudes don't have no backbone, no respect. And that's why women leave in general. You know, LTD said when the love is gone, it's hard to hold on. When the respect is gone, it ain't hard for a bitch to hold on. They gone. They gone. I'm telling you, they gone. They are gone. Real spill. You be thinking it's some quick pussy, man. And that's why let it go, bro. Go get some more. That's why these divorced women, they don't respect their husbands, bro. To go out there, sleep around, and then they want to come back. It might be women I done seen trying to come back, bro. It ain't about they kind of come back because they try to think they can do better. God, all women ain't in demand out there. If you in your mid-30s, 40s, no matter how bad you are. Look at Maya trying to perp like, the singer Maya trying to perp like she didn't want them. Man, bitch, please. Bitch, please. Shout out to Doggy Style. Believe that bull crap if you want to. Believe that if you want to. They all try to come back. They go out there and they think they can do better. And they go out there with the same icky standard. Ooh, these men are ugly. And the men don't be tricking no more. They don't be dating no more. They don't court you no more. Oh, man, what happened? They out there complaining. Man, please, bye. Bye. You think I'm about to break bread with the enemy? I bitch the enemy. You put your life. You probably didn't cheat on her. You ain't do nothing wrong. Because they don't leave cheaters and beaters. You ain't do shit wrong. And she wanted to leave. She wanted a divorce. Because she thought it was fun outside. At 40, she wanted to be twerking on headlights. And she thought I can go out there and have fun. And nobody checking for you. Ain't nobody checking for you. And they never understand that. They think we could do what men could do. And your husband that you let outside, bro, he gonna be like, why did I get married? Why didn't I do this early? He's gonna have the fun. He's gonna have the fun. He gonna have the peace. He might move to a 1-bedroom apartment. He ain't gotta worry about the women, running up the electric bill, running up the heat bill, nagging him to do this. Oh, he get to wake up in his underwear. Have to worry about nobody talk about what we gonna eat. Worry about paying for two people for a meal. Worry about somebody else who a hindrance, who holding them back, who spending all the money, maxing out all the credit cards and shit like that. You ain't gotta worry about that. Boy got a peace of mind. Don't go fix no light bulb. Don't go change no tire. Don't go up there. Don't do nothing. Ain't you? I'm your child's mother. Fuck that. Especially if you was married or they left or they did you dirty, get it from God. Get it from God. They really be thinking that even if they out there, getting some other pipe, that pipe don't want to cuff you. 9 times out of 10, that pipe don't want to cuff you. He's getting the best version. God's be wanting you to stay with your husband. Niggas like that, oh, no, I don't want to take care of you. I don't want to take you out to dinner. Like, bro, you disrespected your husband, your boyfriend, whoever it may be. He doing all this for you, and you giving me this for Nathan. Dog, I've been in that position, dude. And it ain't like you go looking for these women. These women come and find you. And these women cold-blooded. Sometimes you don't even know they got a whole life. Children, husband. You don't even boyfriend. You don't even know it. And they out here getting cracked open. Giving you the best version of them. You know what I'm saying? And it's just like, damn, it's a scurvy game out here. So why would I? That's why I be telling these dudes, man, when it's over with and they walk away from you and they done with you, bro, don't sleep with them no more. That's the best thing you can do. It ain't no help, nothing. It's always a better ninja. All that, no matter how much they complain, they beg for you back. No. You got to start making these women have consequences. And men are doing a great job by not going to these singles mixers, not going to these dating things. They're holding these women accountable. And as a man, once a woman leave your leadership, even if you was wrong, once she out of there, a lot of, you gotta, fuck that. Okay, cool. The perks that come with me is done. Most men is always gonna bounce back better than a woman. Now you got some women that might, ball a nigga. Ooh, yeah, that's an anomaly. But most men gonna usually bounce back with a woman. There's 3 million more women in this country. Most dudes gonna bounce back and be good. Most dudes will just say, hey, I don't even want to deal with women no more or have a wife. And they be out there, some dudes P for P. I don't really promote that, but I get y'all. Some dudes go out there and they get a rotation. You know what I'm saying? Some dudes, the first thing they get out of a long-term, marriage, first thing they do is want to decompress. Once they figure out the financial side of things and they get the recovery, they really ain't rushing back out there to stick their dick in something. Now, contrary to what women believe, especially, and this is, to the faithful dudes and who wanted to try to do the marriages the right way. Marriage is the right way. You ain't in a rush. You're not in a rush. The first thing is we don't think the first thing we want to do like women is go sleep with somebody. Nah, man. We reflecting on everything that happened, what went wrong, what was the signs I missed that this bitch was nothing, all the money and time I wasted. They reflecting and you reflecting as you're reflecting. You're reflecting. You trying to get that money back. You trying to get your money up. You trying to get you a space where you can decompress, where you can shake back. A lot of times you isolate yourself to heal. And once you isolate yourself from people, you don't even want to deal with people that was in your life before. You just want to live a regular life where you doing your own thing and you build a new life. A lot of dudes, they move and get away. They move and get away. And isolate themselves. Because I'll let you know another thing. You the last person to know if you ain't paying attention, you getting divorced. And the one thing about women, no matter if they in the wrong or they in the right for the divorce, she gonna convince everybody around you that you wrong. She gonna destroy your reputation. That's what women do. And everybody believe women, no matter. Women are the #1 liars on this fucking planet. Flat out liars. So she'll turn everybody against you. Your mother, your brother. Oh, he did this and he did that. And don't nobody want to hear your side. I'll tell you that right now. Don't nobody got no sympathy for you. Nobody want to hear your side. Nigga, why you do this? Why you do that? Oh, man, she told us what you did. And they know these hoes be lying. Right? And it's like, I'm like, all right, you don't even want to, and most men not even going to defend themselves. With their children, with their other family. You ain't even going to defend yourself. You're not. You're not. So, you know, for most dudes, this is why y'all want to believe what y'all believe. And that's why dudes, when they get divorced, a lot of dudes, especially dudes that's alphas and sigmas, they isolate themselves. They just say, all right, shit. Y'all believe her? Yup, I'm a shitty person. All right, y'all stay over there. And they rebuild a whole new life. May not be nothing extravagant. Might get married again. Don't want to hear nothing else. Because, you know, one thing about, you know, especially if you black, or in general, one thing about, you know, communities, man, women tend to still hang around other women. So they still had an ex-wife or the ex-girlfriend at dinners and events, and they think you still about to be coming around. They still be in contact. One thing about women, they gonna stick together regardless. The bitch could have burnt your motherfucking leg off, and the hoes in your family will still fuck with them. That just let you know what they feel, how they feel about black men or men in general within the community. Let me say that should let you know how they feel about you, how the women in your family, like, you still hanging around this hoe? She didn't job me, divorce me for no reason. You still hanging around? And this is like, nah, I'm telling y'all, the sister code is stronger than the bloodline. Your bloodline you got with these women, bro. And I'm truth be told all day, bro. Don't think you gonna get some type of G pass or they love you, man. Hell no, man. Women be hanging around women that set them up to get grape soda. I said grape soda. They be hanging around women that set them up to get them grape soda. They be hanging around women that jumped them. Left them in Miami stranded. They still be friends. They are weird. They are socially weirdos. But that's another video for another day. Didn't expect this video to be this long. Hit the link in the description. Join the Patreon. Peace.